second graders. Welcome back to another day of listening and learning with Miss Catrone from Citizenship Academy. Today we are on lesson 19, skills unit for lesson 19. So we'll jump right in and get started. All right, you know we always start with our goals. So what we're trying to know at the end of the lesson, what we're trying to be able to do is I can use the correct form of the verb to be in present and past tenses. Second, I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, The Grocery. Alrighty, we're gonna jump through these. If you need a brain break, you can absolutely take one. Okay, so several lessons ago, you learned a new verb that is not an action word, but still a verb. That verb is to be. It has several different forms that can be used in sentences, depending on how the sentence begins. So these are the forms that you learned to be several days ago. So we know that I am, you are, he is. Those are ways we can use those verbs. Let's practice filling in the blank orally with the proper form of to be. I blank. I am. Good job. You are. Good job. We blank going to the store. We are going to the store. They are going to the store. He blank going to baseball practice. He is going to baseball practice. She blank going to soccer practice. She is going to soccer practice. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again, except for this time I'd like you to add a phrase to the end. This time I'll put the sentence starters in random order. He blank. You're going to tell me a sentence. He is going to the store. You are sleepy. I am hungry. We are running late. She is happy. You are beautiful. All right, so these are all forms of the verb to be in what we call the present tense, and that just means that it's something that is happening now. I am happy today. I am hungry right now. So those are things that are happening right now. It is possible to use the verb to be to describe things that have already happened in the past. This is called the past tense. Okay, so I look at these with was and were. I was. You were. We were. They were. He was. She was. All right, let's do the same thing again, except this time I want you to add a phrase. So you could say, he was at the gym last night. She was hungry this morning. They were happy last night. You were sleeping last night. He was at the store last night. We were at school yesterday. I was at the park yesterday. All right, now let's compare present tense and past tenses of to be in the following sentence. You're going to identify the verb and then say whether it is in the present tense or the past tense. We'll do the first one together. I am happy right now. The verb in the first sentence is am, and it is in the present tense, and we can see this because it says right now. Next one, I was happy at the park yesterday. What is my verb? My verb is was, And this is a past tense one. The clue I see is yesterday. She was sad last night. My verb is was. This happened in the past tense. She is sad right now. My verb is, and it's happening in the present tense right now. We are in the library reading books. Okay, my verb is are. That's my verb, and it's happening right now. We are in the library reading books. We were in the library yesterday reading books. All right, my verb is were, and this is in the past tense. Okay, you're gonna practice these on either Seesaw or in a Google form. Okay, now we're gonna read this story, The Grocery. We're gonna read this together. I am going to just switch screens here, hopefully very quickly, and we will read this story, The Grocery, together. Okay, before we read The Grocery though, the title of today's story is The Grocery. All right, we're gonna look at the table of contents, or we can, I'm just gonna show you on my screen. Okay, think about the florist. Okay, we read The Florist a couple days ago. Name some adjectives about Hester's personality. We know that she's angry, she was grumpy, she was really mean to Kim and Kurt. Okay. Now think of some antonyms of the words that we described Hester as. We called her angry, mean, she was grumpy. All right, she could be happy. That would be an antonym. Antonym is an opposite. Smiley, she's fun. She's warm and inviting. The owner of the grocery store, Mr. Fremont, has a very different personality than Hester. So the antonyms you just provided will most likely describe Mr. Fremont. All right, let's look at some spellings. Remember, we look at these spellings because when we practice them, it helps us for when we read it later. Okay, I have Y saying the E sound. Grocery, jolly, inventory, yummy, silly, precisely, cheerfully, quickly. All right, now I see E saying the E sound. Sweep. Next over, we're gonna practice words that say the O sound. Poster, moment, grocer. Now we have my ow sound. It's OW, but it says the O sound. Window, own. Right, here's some multi-syllable words. We can just practice, and then when we see them, we read them fluently. That means with speed. Mr. Fremont, register, details, children. All right, now we're gonna go over some vocabulary. My first word is jolly. Jolly means happy. You guys can say jolly. Santa Claus is usually described as being jolly, very happy. Next up is cash register. This is the machine that you use that has all the money in it for when you pay at the grocery store. Next up, precisely. Precisely means correct, right on it, you got it. You might say, oh, Miss Catrone, there is pink in your sweater. And I would say, oh, precisely, there is. Just letting you know that you're correct. Let's read today's story to learn more about Mr. Fremont's personality and whether Kim will get the job at the grocery store. Okay, I'm gonna switch my screen. Here we go. The grocery. All right, what I want you to do while I'm reading is I want you to take your finger and follow along, okay? We can read, there we go. We can read it together the first time, and then you can rewind this back and read it to yourself, but get your finger ready. We're gonna start at the title, The Grocery. Not far from the shops Kim had just visited, Kurt spotted a big grocery store. Look! Kurt exclaimed. There is a poster on the window, Kim. It says job opening. Kim went inside and asked to speak to the boss. Hi, I'm Kim, and this is Kurt. We saw your job opening ad in the window. Nice to meet you, said the grocer. My name is Mr. Fremont. I own this grocery store. Mr. Fremont was a large, jolly-looking man. Kim liked the look of him. She had a feeling he would be a kind boss. Have you ever had a job? Asked Mr. Fremont. No, said Kim, but I can sweep and I can mop and I can help unpack boxes. I'm good at math, so I can help with the cash register. Just show me what to do. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what happened to our story. All right, let's try this. Okay, not sure what happened there. We're back at it. Our pages were flying all over the place. Okay, pages. There we go. Mr. Fremont smiled. Well, Jeannie is here helping me take inventory at the moment, he said. What sort of food is inventory? Asked Kurt. Is it yummy? Mr. Fremont was going to reply, but Kim cut in. Inventory is not a food, you silly goof. Inventory means they are counting all of the goods in the shop. They need to know precisely how many of each item they have. Then they will know how many they need to order. It sounds like you know a lot about how to run a grocery store, said Mr. Fremont. I know some, Kim said cheerfully. You can teach me the rest quickly. I'm good with details and problem solving. Right, maybe this will be Kim's job. Well, Miss Kim, said Mr. Fremont, I have taken a liking to you. You seem bright, but would you mind if I gave you 1 or 2 tests to see what you can do? No problem, Kim said. I would like a job too, Kurt said. And I would like to hire you, said Mr. Freeman, but I can't. You are a child, and the law says I can't hire children. Too bad, said Kurt. I'm a good counter too. I'll tell you what, Mr. Fremont said. I have a small task for your sister. You watch her and let me know if she makes a mistake, okay? Okay, said Kurt. He's already way nicer than Hester. Okay, that is the end of our story for today. We're going to jump back in here. There we go. Okay. What types of items are sold in a grocery store? Yeah, food, bakery items are sold in a grocery store. Soaps and toothpaste, things like that are sold in the grocery store. Who is Mr. Fremont? Mr. Fremont, who is he? He is the grocer. That means he owns the grocery store. What words describe Mr. Fremont? He's jolly, he's really kind, he's helpful, he's nice. How does Kim impress Mr. Fremont? How does she impress him? I'll give you a second to think. Well, when Kurt asks what kind of food is inventory, Kim knows exactly what inventory is, and that really impresses Mr. Fremont. All right, remember to study for your spelling test and remember to complete your work on Seesaw. All right, let's check our learning targets. I can use the correct form of a verb, to be, in the present and past tense sentences. Yes, it can. I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, The Grocery. Well, we did that too. Alrighty, guys, like I said, do not forget to go head over to Seesaw or Google Classroom to finish your assignment for the day. Good job on lesson 19, and I'll see you next time for lesson 20. Bye, guys.